Yo, are Shawn Mendes and Justin Bieber gonna collaborate on new music? We'll tell you what's been going on and talk about how Shawn revealed how he is hurting his relationship with Camila Cabello. I'm Kelsey Banis and, I'm Johnny Berchtold. I'm taking over for Just Today, and you're watching the Daily Report. Last week, we were blessed by the man himself, Shawn Mendes, not just with a brand new song, but also that we would be getting a new album called Wonder in December. Fans did what fans do, and they hopped to the brand new Shawn Mendes website to look for clues about the album, and many found a picture of what could be the track list on the ground in this virtual apartment. On that list is a potential new song called Monster, and next to it, in parentheses, says, with special guest. Now, many assumed that the special guest would obviously be his girlfriend, Camila Cabello, but now there's speculation that it could be another huge pop star. Back in August, fans lost their minds when pictures of Shawn Mendes and Justin Bieber going into a recording studio appeared on the internet. Hailey Baldwin, now Bieber, was also there because let's not forget, Shawn and Hailey have a history together. I mean, let's be honest, we all did ship them together before their current relationship. But anyway, back to Shawn and Justin. Shawn made a virtual appearance on Capitol Breakfast with Roman Kemp on Tuesday, where he definitely tried to tiptoe around the idea of collaborating with Justin. When asked if he had turned down the chance to collaborate with Justin Bieber last month, Shawn said, "Is this you trying to get me to confirm that I have a collaboration with Justin Bieber? If I turned one down, that would be insane considering he's been one of my favorite artists since I was like 9 years old." And then he added with the charming Shawn Mendes smile, "I cannot confirm or deny." Which obviously means he's confirming it because the two are like best buds now. We see you, Shawn. We understand. We get it. Shawn spoke about how he and Justin have actually gotten closer during the pandemic, telling Roman, "In the last 6 months, we've definitely become a lot closer. It's really cool to have him as a mentor in a lot of ways, just to kind of talk through stuff with, because there's not many people who do this type of stuff." What do you mean, Shawn? I record big albums all the time. You can talk to me. So we don't know for sure if Justin's gonna be the featured special guest on Monster, but if it is true, that means we will have two massive Canadian pop icons in one album, which seems like so much power. How do we handle that? Do we deserve that? We're also super psyched to see Shawn and Justin become best buds in the last couple of months, especially because Camila has been off in England finishing up filming for Cinderella. The film wrapped last week after a long hiatus due to the coronavirus pandemic, and now after 7 weeks of filming in England, she's back in the US, and Shawn couldn't be more thrilled about it. He mentioned in the Capitol Breakfast interview, she actually just got back like 3 days ago for the first time in a month and a half. It was tough. I think the longest before that was maybe 3 weeks away, so a month and a half. The last week and a half, we were like, we got this, right? Which, you guys better got this if you want to prove that true love exists, I'm just saying. But according to Shawn, that's not the only struggle they've had during their relationship. He recently opened up in a radio.com interview where he revealed that he initially struggled to be vulnerable with Camila. He said that he thought he was an open and emotional guy until he got into a relationship with someone he really truly loved. It was at that point he realized that he had an ego and that he didn't want to show her when he was hurting. This desire to be strong in the relationship, he said, was actually hurting it. And it should be noted that this is like Shawn's first real big relationship, so this album is about to be so real and so good, and I'm probably gonna cry. But let's talk about how supportive Camila has been. Not only did Camila champion her boyfriend's first release, posting it all over social media, but apparently she's been a cheerleader from the beginning. Shawn told Radio.com, she really was a champion for this album. I remember back when I first started a lot of the concepts and they felt a bit intimidating. She was like, go, keep going, keep going. And she would do this thing like once a month, hey, just a reminder, this concept you're on is incredible. It's gonna make people feel something really special. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. So what I'm understanding is that we all could use a Camila Cabello in our lives. I could, personally. But when they're not creating music, they're just watching Harry Potter, which, same, except I'm not creating music, so I'm just watching Harry Potter all the time. Shawn told fans that during quarantine, the two of them watched all of the Harry Potter films 3 times and Stranger Things 3 times as well. So yeah, it sounds like we have the same quarantine plan here. So I mean, just like, let me join. We can do marathons, you know? I'll bring the popcorn. He also got pretty close to Camila's family as he did stay in their house in Miami for 3 months during quarantine. And while he did take the time to get to know her family, he also did recognize the privilege that he has, especially during these unprecedented times. You know, I think I've been really lucky because obviously I'm insanely privileged and I was in a beautiful, comfortable house. But at the same time, it was obviously really scary and crazy. And now we want to know what you think. Are you excited for a potential Shawn and Justin collab? As always, don't forget to subscribe to AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel and to follow us on Instagram at AwesomenessTV. I am Johnny Berchtold. Kelsey will be back. And Shawn and Justin, if you're watching this, if you need a third on the song, just call me up. Call my reps. My phone's always open. Always. So I'll just be waiting here for you to call. Also, the biggest congrats to Kelsey and Kyle on their marriage, which is happening right now. Biggest congrats to you from Awesomeness TV and all of the fans. We love you guys. You're the best. Kelsey, I don't know how you host the Daily Report every day. It's really hard.